yeah, that I was telling that the same. The international guideline is a WHO guidelines, number one, and the ICH guideline. The ICH guideline is the more important after the WHO. Then for the European Commission is used the PICS guideline, PIC oblique S, PICS guideline. Similarly, the product which are going to the America should meet the product to the FDA guideline. And the FDA also inspect the certain plants, and for if any plant want to claim that we should meet the FDA standard, the FDA team comes and then have the inspection of that plant. If it meets their standard, then they say that this is an FDA qualified plant. And similarly, the case with the PICS plant, the European plant. There are very few plants in Pakistan. There is no plant with the FDA approved plant. No plant. I know there are few plants in the India, but sometimes there are portions are just sections are just qualifying the FDA. Not the whole factory is not qualifying. So it is very difficult to achieve the international guidelines, international standards. But we should try as maximum as we can to go there.
Sir, thank you. Thank you very much about your description of international guideline regarding drug manufacturing. So could you please inform us what are the difference between drug product and drug substances?
Yeah, actually what we discussed earlier is the API. API is actually the drug substance. And with the help of that drug substance, we add on other ingredients that is called the excipient, and the mixture of that API and the excipient in totality is called drug product, DP. So this is a drug substance and the drug products.
Drug products. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Now, there are several types of guideline requirement for exporting products from different sectors. Could you please just inform us about a few guidelines for export of pharmaceutical products?
Yeah, one of the important is the WHO guideline. WHO guideline is some country, they first use the pre-qualification inspection from the WHO. They come from the pre-qualification and they check your plant. Does it plant documentation, quality control, production area, facility, everything. Does it meet your requirement of the, you can get qualify a section in Pakistan, say for example, some pharmaceutical industry have qualified a section only, not to the whole industry. And they get the pre-qualification for the certain product. And then after the pre-qualification, they invite the team for the proper qualification, and then they get the qualification of that area or for that product. There are other guidelines, as I told you earlier, the PICS USP guideline and the FDA guideline. They have this. They have nominated their inspectors in each country. If you want to export your product to Europe, you can ask. You can invite a European inspector to your company. They will inspect your company according to the scope you have given them, according to the product you have asked them, requested them to check, and they will check it according to their standard, the PICS standard. If it meets the standard, they will certify you according to the European standard. Then you can export your product to the European region. Similarly, if you want to export to Malaysia, Indonesia, they have their own guidelines, and they have their own standard guidelines, and you need to meet. For example, when I was working in my last organization, we made a product for the corona remdesivir, and then we export to the Indonesia. Then we have send our document of the product to them. And because due to corona, their team could not come to us, but they have the Zoom meeting with us, and they ask for each query for the small document to us. And then when we meet that query, ultimately they given the certificate then we export our batches to the Indonesia. So this is a product. And another very important document that is called a Ctd document. This is a common technical document, which is used for the export purpose.
Sir, perfect. You have mentioned about Ctd. So could you please elaborate on Ctd document?
Ctd document is made for the export purpose. If you want to export your product to the European or America or some good countries, so you need to fill that document. Is called the common technical document. This is common for the have the common language for the all type of the country. It has actually 5 modules in it, and in 5 module you need to give the details of your drug substance. First, drug substance is the source and the many detailed document that you need to get from your supplier, from where you are getting your API. So that supplier will give you that is detail how manufacturing process is a chemical formula or impairing formula is a testing method, and the detail of everything, the safety and safety of the drug substance. Then it will come to your drug product. Then the other part is of module 2 or 3 is about you tell about the detail of how you will manufacture this product, how you will test this product, and what will be your packaging material, and what is safety, and whatever the stability factor. Stability is a very, very important part of the quality control, in which you tell if you give the shelf life of the 2 years or the 3 years to the product, then you have to prove that this product will remain in the Ctd document module is a composite of the 5 module. The first module is for the introduction purpose only. Is a summary. It contains a summary of the whole of the document. And the next part is about the drug substance, the complete detail of the drug substance or the API. You get these information you get from the supplier. And the supplier will tell you about its chemical formula, its chemical synthesis process in detail, or other issues, the solvents detail, or everything which has been used during the synthesis of the product, the synthesis steps, and ultimately till its finished form is a container, is the stability of the API, stability study of the API, which is conducted by the supplier, is been done, is given in this module. And this is very, very important part, because some suppliers do not give you all the details. They say open part. We will give you the open part, and some information are in the closed part. The closed part information are not been given to you, but they give some of the open part information. And on the request, you can get some other information from the supplier. And when you come to your drug product module in the part 3, you give the similarly you give the detailed information about your drug product, what will be its composition, its formula, and then what of the equipment you will use, what are the other processes, methods you will adopt, and then analytical method validation, process validation, cleaning validation. If it is a sterile product, then the media fill trial. Then last part is the stability study. Stability study is a very, very important part, but what I'm telling you, but then some interruption. The stability tells you about the shelf life of the drug product. That when you claim that our product will be stable for the 2 years, then all the parameters should remain compliant in the 2 years. And then your detailed stability protocol and stability testing reports, and then the final stability report will be the part of this module. And then the other module, they are about the clinical studies. The fourth and fifth module gives you the information. You can provide the information of the clinical trials when you test this product to the patient and then get the data from that patient or other if they some have the animal study you have done, then this data will be the part of the module 4 or 5, and the collective document, Ctd document, will be it's a very huge document. Sometimes it is 4 big box files, 5 big files, and have the 100 of the pages, 1,000 of the pages that you submit in the CD form, in the soft form, and also